Finding food. Avoiding becoming food. Locating a mate. Protecting their young. Over eons of time, what adaptations have these animals undergone to survive? The animals with which we share planet Earth have adapted ways to survive. All are as dazzling as their appearances. The blue whale's enormous size, the yellowfin tuna's acceleration and swimming speed, the great white shark's brute strength, the hooded patui's bright feathers, and the stonefish's concealing camouflage. These animals, and many more, demonstrate the physical ways their bodies have evolved to enhance their chances of survival in a very competitive world. Many animals use venom, complex exotic cocktails of powerful chemicals called proteins. These cocktails help them secure food and defend against predators. As a hunting tool, venom is used to stun, to immobilize, or even to kill prey. As a defense, it is used to avoid becoming someone's next meal and to discourage competitors or even overly amorous suitors. To do all these things, the animal's venom must be powerful. The amount of toxin injected or absorbed and the method of delivery are also important parts of the equation. For example, the toxin from a sea krait's bite is less dangerous than that delivered by a box jelly, in which the toxin is spread over most of the victim's body.
Venoms can affect people in different ways. What they are designed to do in nature may be to gather prey, but sometimes if they get injected into a human's body, they'll do the same thing. So if a venom's designed or a venom's evolved to digest a mouse, for instance, if it gets injected under your skin, it will start to digest you too. Now, it's not to say that the snake is trying to eat you, but that's just what the venom does. That's one of its many functions.
Especially important when humans are involved are the victim's age, size, and weight, whether they have certain allergies, and how much of the toxin was injected or absorbed. Remember, venomous animals use these weapons on humans in self-defense, not to make a human their next meal. Animals deliver their venom in a variety of ways. Tarantula hawks, velvet ants, bees, wasps, and scorpions all sting. The California ebony tarantula, Gila monster, southern Pacific rattlesnake, and the banded sea krait all deliver their venom through a bite. Poison dart frogs carry poison in their skin, while the hooded patui, a New Guinea native bird, carries its poison in its skin and feathers.
The ray's sting is actually a modified scale, so their actual barb is a modified scale. And what they'll do is if something steps or tries to grab them, if a person steps on them, they'll flick their tail up, trying to stick that spine into the organism as a way of warding the organism off.
Cone snails, among the most toxic of all marine animals, use a modified tooth to inject their toxin. Rockfishes have grooved, razor-sharp spines that channel venom into the wound, and stonefishes use hypodermic needle-like spines through which venom is injected. Some animals, such as the blue-ringed octopus, use a parrot-like beak to bite and dribble venom into the wound. Sea jellies shoot spring-loaded harpoons from special stinging cells called nematocysts. Still other animals, called nudibranchs, steal the nematocysts of anemones and incorporate them onto structures on their backs called cerata, and use them for their own defense.
Venom can be very tailored to its purpose in nature. And so some animals have venom that's very painful, it's very defensive.
The different types of venom delivery methods vary depending on the species. So some organisms have glands with hypodermic type needles to inject a toxin, whereas others have the toxin in cells along a structure that's used to get the toxin into a wound. In some cases, it's just a cell that ruptures and shoots out a little harpoon. So there are a whole suite of different types of delivery methods depending on how the animals use their venom.
Of the 30 species of cone snails found in North America, none is known to be lethal, but several species of cone snails in the South Pacific have caused human deaths. The moon jelly found in California waters can be touched, but most other jellies, such as sea nettles, can cause painful stings. About 25 of the 1,500 species of scorpions found worldwide are regarded as dangerous, but only one of the 30 scorpions found in the US is considered dangerous. These same toxins and the way the animals defend themselves against their own venom may hold important keys to treating a wide range of human illnesses.
There's been lots of pharmaceuticals derived from venom. The obvious one is anti-venom, but also there's medications to treat stroke, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, pain, all the major causes of medical problems. A lot of them can be treated with venom.
The venom of the Gila monster is the source of a new drug being used to treat diabetics. Another drug, based on the venom of a cone snail species, is now being used to treat chronic pain. It is 50 times more powerful than morphine, and yet it is non-addictive. A drug derived from a marine sponge is being used in the treatment of leukemia and some viral infections. The ability to use venom gave small and other particularly vulnerable animals an edge in survival. Venom can send a message that increases the user's chances of survival. At other times, it may simply be used as communication.
Some animals will flash warning colors or warning lights almost, like a blue-ringed octopus, for instance. And it's almost sort of showing off to saying, look, I'm dangerous, don't mess with me.
Some scientists believe that coloration and other dramatic displays may have evolved after toxins or at the same time to let others in the neighborhood know that the brightly colored animal was armed with toxins. So, keep your distance. Once a predator tries to eat one of these colorful critters and finds that it either stings or tastes bad, it learns to avoid brightly colored animals. Toxins work in a variety of ways, from causing pain, the predominant response, to sparking allergic reactions, to causing bleeding, such as the venom of some snakes, to digesting the target from the inside out, to stunning and paralyzing the victim. Venoms and their delivery systems have evolved over millions of years and have provided animals with strategies to cope with their predators and to provide prey. All evolved before the arrival of humans on the scene. Humans have evolved so rapidly and have achieved dominance of the planet in such a brief period that most venomous animals have not been able to develop adaptations that allow them to cope successfully with human activities. All of our rockfishes and scorpionfishes, for example, were well served by their toxins against their natural predators for millions of years until man started to fish for them. Their spines provide no protection from commercial fishing operations. And the venom of cone snails provides little protection from the ornamental shell collectors who remove them from the sea.
We're just really scratching the tip of the iceberg for these venom-derived pharmaceuticals. And I just think that they're some of the most sophisticated substances on the planet, and as we investigate them, we're finding out more and more that they are kind of a pharmacopoeia or a treasure chest of medications that can help us with some of our medical problems.
Perhaps the cure for cancer, AIDS, or the next miracle antibiotic will be derived from an animal's venom. But there are other reasons for conserving these animals and the habitats they depend on. Most are predators and may play important, although poorly understood, roles in their ecosystems. A rich biodiversity of plants and animals is essential to stable ecosystems and to the continued delivery of ecosystem services important for supporting life as we know it on Earth. We are the first species that has put all other species at risk, and we are the only species that can protect other species. We humans need to recognize and respect the roles of other living things, even those that could cause us harm. After all, we too are a part of nature.